What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of 10th Parallel. So I just recently did my first impressions video where I did a lot of video demonstration using this lens. If you want to check that video out, I'll link it right here. It's also going to be down in the description section as well. So make sure you check that video out because there's a lot of footage using the Ulanzi lens on the iPhone XS Max. In this video, we're going to be taking a closer, more detailed look at the actual lens itself. So full disclosure, I want to put it out there to you guys. 10th Parallel and OPC has no association with Ulanzi at all. We're not an advocate for Ulanzi. We're not a spokesperson for Ulanzi. Ulanzi does not pay us to do videos for them, nor do they send us free products. Because OPC is a full production studio, has produced over 2,000 videos exclusively on iPhones. On 10th Parallel, we will look at the technical aspect of videography, cinematography, and photography with smartphones in general. But on OPC, that's the actual video production house that I run that produces the videos on smartphones. We acquire a lot of mobile videography equipment. So Ulanzi was one of the companies that we sought out and discovered, and over the course of buying their gear, have really liked the equipment that we get. One of the best features of Ulanzi is that they make quality equipment at a fraction of the price that all its competitors do. So on the table today is the Ulanzi 1.33 times anamorphic lens. So let's take a close-up look at this lens. Now the first thing that I'm going to tell you is that this lens, even though it has a retail price of $50 USD, and it can go down or up based on the country you live in or where you buy it from, but the average US price, I think listed by Ulanzi, is $49.99 USD, is a fraction of the price of all the other name brand lenses on there. So the question on the table is, at $50, does Ulanzi have what it takes to play with the big dogs out there? And that's what we're going to find out today. One of the ways Ulanzi cuts the cost is not offering a lot of accessories for it. So we do get a carry pouch that's going to carry the lens and the universal clip to mount it to our phone. We're not getting a rear or front dust cover with this lens. But the two most important things is the bracket to mount it to our phone and the lens itself come in a nice little protective case. Now the mounting clip that they include with it is full metal. It's not plastic. It's a very high quality clip that works perfectly with the lens. I tested it on my iPhone XS Max and I tested it on my Galaxy S10 Plus, and there was no issues with it. That the adjustment of this lens is going to be from 7mm thickness to 15mm thickness. So if your phone is thinner than 7mm or thicker than 15mm, this bracket won't work. It also has two cutouts so we can thread the lens in two different places based on the depth of your actual lens sensor on your phone itself. Now the S10 Plus does have a centrally located lens. Other phones out there like the OnePlus 6T or the Sony Xperia 1, I can't verify whether the bracket works on those phones or not. I don't have those phones to test. But the lens itself is an all metal casing. It's a high quality casing. I didn't have any issues with the construction or the design of this lens. My favorite feature of this lens though is the mounting system on it. Thank you Ulanzi for making it a standard 17mm threaded base. I love that, which means that we have all kinds of universal attachment methods that we can do. We got different video cages that we can attach it to, different clips. We're virtually not restricted on what phone or what cage we want to use it on because of the 17mm threaded base. So lenses like Moment and lenses like the Beast Grip M series lenses that use a proprietary attachment system and you're limited by the case or the cage that they offer, really restricts you on the use of those lenses. With the Ulanzi lens, we don't have that problem. After we attach it to the clip or the rig and we get it threaded on, we need to rotate the lens correctly so that we're not distorting the image and we've aligned it up correctly. The one tip that I will tell you that I discovered, which was a total bonus, is that Ulanzi made their lens the exact same dimensions as the moment anamorphic. Now, I don't know if this was by design or if this was just an accident. Since I don't believe in accidents, I'm going to go with the former. But because the Ulanzi lens is identical in measurements and dimensions to the moment lens, the moment filter kit that you can buy for their anamorphic lens fits perfectly on the Ulanzi lens. So I was able to take my moment adapter for their anamorphic lens and mount it onto the Ulanzi lens and be able to attach 62mm ND and CPL filters to it. Thank you, Ulanzi, for doing that. That was a big bonus. If you want to attach filters on this, you can go over to Moment and buy their filter accessory kit that will fit the Ulanzi lens perfectly. Because of the standard 17mm base on the Ulanzi anamorphic, it does fit a variety of cages. It will fit their filmmaker rig, which fits the iPhone 10, 10s, and 10s Max. I have the 10s Max version here. It fits perfectly on that video rig, no issues at all. It will also fit on the Ulanzi U-Rig metal cage, which that cage is a universal cage that fits a variety of different phones. That cage has 17mm threaded mounting option that the Ulanzi anamorphic fits perfectly to that as well. It will also fit other brand cages like the Zekti cage here. The Zekti cage has a 17mm optical mount. The Ulanzi lens fits perfectly on that. No distortion, no vignetting. It will also fit the Dream Grip Evolution Pro cage. That one comes with a 17mm adapter, so you don't have to add additional adapters to the Ulanzi lens. It fits right on that cage perfectly. But you can add a 17mm to 37mm step-up adapter. Just thread that adapter on the back of the Ulanzi lens, and now you can mount it on any cage that has standard 37mm threaded base, such as the Beast Grip Beast cage that they make for the iPhone 10, 10s, 10s Max, and 10R. The Ulanzi lens with a 37mm step-up adapter mounts directly to the Beast cage perfectly. I have the 10s Max version here. It will also fit the Helium Core cage perfectly, no vignetting, and it will also fit the Beast Grip Pro universal cage perfectly with the adapter. You just thread that right on. So if you're an owner of the Beast Grip Pro video cage, you can mount the Ulanzi lens on that cage with the 37mm step-up adapter. So as far as I'm concerned, the Ulanzi lens is a home run. It offers all the quality, all the optic quality, and all the physical qualities of the higher-end lenses out there for triple and quadruple the price. The only thing that I can't confirm and I can't test is longevity. How long is the Ulanzi lens going to last under everyday use? That's a question I really can't answer, but what I can tell you is that like anything that we have, as long as you treat it with respect and you don't abuse it, it will probably last you a lifetime. So before I go, I'm going to tell you that I am working on a video production between all 5 anamorphic lenses that I have, including the Moment, the Beast Grip M Series, the Moondog Labs, the Santamark, and the Ulanzi. I will do a side-by-side test with all 5 of those lenses so we can compare all those lenses together in one spot. I'm still working on that video production. It's still a couple weeks out. You guys are awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of 10th Parallel and OPC. This is Daniel, checking out. See you next video. Peace.